Merry Christmas to everybody. You remember what I said yesterday? I said there's a chance they might be sleeping in after last night. So technically I was going to be up at 11 o'clock for the 11 o'clock show, but I happened to make it up just in time for the 10, which I think can be pretty good. Now, we talked last night about a lot of different topics, and I wanted to talk about one of the topics today. We talked about the Pleiadians, and I spent some time watching a lot of videos on the Pleiadians from a couple different channels. One, many Pleiadians are actually elf-like people. I mention that because I always recognize that on my true form, I actually do have elf ears, by the way. Most people did not know that, which makes sense why I like to wear elf ears now. It's a lot about the interviewer talk that about on the YouTube videos, which I posted in the general of our Discord that discussed this, and you can check them out. I absolutely one soul for 10 gifts really worked. Satan causes is. Let me tell you something about what's going on the earth, which I think a lot of people know that there's a spiritual war going on, but what they don't realize is why it's going on. We talked about the reptilians that are here on Earth because they are here. There are reptilians here. I already know this. Then there are negative entities that are here too. And the reason is simple. There's a war going on, like Alex Jones used to say, which is true. There is a war going on. It isn't strictly for your mind, but they are trying to mislead and confuse the people of this planet. The negative entities want one thing on this planet: control. But we already know this, right? You all you have to do is take a look at some of the evil ones, including the Soros father and son, George and Caesar Soros, among others, that want world control. They want to stay in 3 dimensions, or as she said, the 3rd level density. Why is that? Because it's a density that is the leaders and the followers, a world based on fear. It's kind of interesting. We celebrate the birth of a new king, a nice little boy, and about 33 years later, in real time, would be executed for the crime of trying to bring people to a new way of thinking. That's what Easter is. Is that in fact he said, for on the 3rd day I shall raise this temple again. Of course the Jews were like, what? It took us hundreds of years to build this temple. How can you raise it in 3 days? Well, they didn't realize that he was serious. He did rebuild the temple on a spiritual level, but they didn't want to hear it. That's why when he was 3 or 3rd day, he resurrected from the dead. That people were not ready for that. To this day, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, which are the most learned and educated of the Jewish group, removed a lot of chapters of Isaiah after chapter 24. They won't talk about the rest of the book, message of Isaiah. Because that means to understand that rest of the book of Isaiah means that they have to accept the fact is that they have to accept that Jesus indeed is the Messiah, the messenger. And they don't want to do that. You can see this even today. And that's why we have created monsters like George Soros and Caesar Soros, who are using wealth and power to corrupt and mislead so many people. Something to keep in mind, folks. That is the reality. There is a war going on. And the ETs that are coming through, majority of them are coming because they want us to get out of this third level density to go into the fifth level density, as they call it, which is a much higher power where anything you can think of can be manifest for the good of all humanity. That's what Jesus wanted too. That's something to remember, guys. That's what the message of Judaism and Christianity is all about. A new age and a new way of thinking. We just happen to celebrate it as a holiday. But just like Doodle said, it's the kind of holiday that we should be celebrating every day. A day of giving and a day of receiving, and a chance to finally be free of the shackles of the devil that binds us to this planet. So, got a lot to talk about, lots to discuss. And the fact is that we have cold weather coming, guys. I promise you this. You're going to see snow in the East Coast sometime soon, very soon. The systems are starting to settle up in place now. The systems are getting ready to play the roles. And don't you worry about it, guys. You will get the snow that you so deserve.
Oh, yeah!
Even if it might be a little bit after New Year's, but it's coming. It's coming. Let's get the panel QEQ open today. QEQ. Quiet, educated, and quirky is what it means. QEQ. And we are going to cover, also and remind you, we are looking to get more followers on Kick. We need you on Kick. I implore you, please come join us on Kick where the fun is. This is your opportunity to be part of something much greater than YouTube can ever be. It's funny, everybody keeps talking about Christmas as at one time when it became all commercialized. And it's true, Christmas in a lot of places has lost its meaning. Because hate abounds, hate is around us. But I don't know if you notice it. But the good ones are beginning to throw down the shackles that were being placed upon us by the evil ones. The ones that want total control of this earth. For even in the gospel, it says that the ways of the old, and as in chapter 20 of Revelation it starts, that the great harlot of the world shall be drunken with her lewdness. But it also says that when Jesus comes, that the great harlot will get her fill of filth and vileness, and she will be wiped clean out of the planet. We're gonna flush that shit right down the galactic sewer. Now, I can just tell you from my own personal experience. Somebody asked me one time, and I know Friedrich Nietzsche said the same thing, and he suffered because of his offense to those who are truly of the higher energy levels, when he said God is dead. Gee, isn't it interesting? He went crazy. He ended up in a sanitarium. He died in a sanitarium. His sister tried to publish his notes, and she suffered equally unpleasant fate. The fact of the matter is that those of us that are Pleiadian star children are not going to allow these kind of this baloney to continue. It goes back long time, but we're going to get this situation resolved, and we're going to fix it. But we need you. The one world agenda is to be ruled by Satan, which is exactly what's happening. This must not stand. Yes, but not all Christmases get snow. For example, in Australia, they're outside and they're having a barbecue on Christmas morning. This is very interesting because people keep thinking that the winter Christmas is the same year round. But the most important thing about the solstice is the fact that it is the 2 days of high importance of the year. The winter and the summer solstice are 2 days of equal length. Christmas is 4 days after the solstice. When the days get longer and they observe the lengthening of the days. Now you have to understand that people of this planet base their calendars based on observations. Also, we all must remember that Jesus was not actually born in December. He was born in September, October. Which means he's either a Virgo or he's a Libra. Yeah. So Christmas is here. Christmas is here. If anything, we should be thankful. The fact is that thanks to St. Constantine, a person who originally was a Roman, the first was a pagan, and then later adopted Christianity, kept the original Roman holiday of Saturnalia, and then later modified it to make it the day for both Christians and the pagans alike as a day of the birth of the sun. For the pagans, that's the birth of the sun god, S-U-N, and the birth of the sun for Christians, S-O-N. Yes, it is a hominin, but guess what? No one has complained about it, and it's been that way for almost 600 years. We had a Christmas Eve call-in show, Gitchy, as you know. And not too many came in. We don't have phones anymore. I'm going to remind you this. We do not have working phone numbers anymore for the show. Because we don't have the bandwidth to make them practical to Google Voice, and the hardwired phone lines are not currently working because the interface is got to be fixed. If we're lucky, it might be just a bad rubber contact strip, underneath. But if worse comes to worse, there can be a whole bunch of other things wrong with it. And I could probably buy another one of those interfaces. The question is, why waste my money and take phone calls from strangers that clearly do not appreciate what the show is about? Well, so the thing is that one day we won't even need to have physical phones or any kind of other ways and mechanical or artificial electromagnetic communications devices. We will be able to communicate with thoughts. I don't know when that's going to be, but I will tell you that there are people in this world can say a lot with very few words that is clearly understood by others of equal heightened intelligence. The individual you're talking about is one of the negative entities. There's a lot of them out there. And I'll tell you this much. Their age of domination over other people as the 5D Earth is coming. A new age, a new development. That means that if we can get over the 3D Earth, that is the age of fear and submission and control, and we mature, we're going to see many great things coming. That's what makes it so wonderful, guys. But those who want to force the 3D Earth on this planet, i.e. create the prison planet, their creation of the prison planet will fail, as the rust corrodes the bars of their stupidity and control. So that's the thing to keep in mind, guys. Also, like I said, I do want to cover other things today, too. Did you know? I found out a little bit about which branch of Pleiades I am. I am a group, let's see, what is it called? The Ticarians, which are, you ready for this? 75% female.
Oh, yeah!
Well, there is 25% males. The women are not necessarily actively interested in having a relationship with the men. I mean, the men are good in their own way. They're sick men on earth. They like their sports. They like their fun. But the women have basically rather chose to be with others of their own sex, which I think is pretty. I think it's really interesting. They do have elf ears, by the way. Now, here's a twist. They choose to be female. Now, I don't quite get how that works, but they choose to be female. Which means that through the power of 60, they can manifest what they want to be. They are not limited to the ages of time or what time gives them. They control their own destiny by their own means. No, I haven't seen the movie, but I certainly do know about it, though. Man Cave Vinyl said year-end special Friday, December 29th, 7 p.m. U.S. p.m. Okay, Stan, thank you very much. I'm glad that you're doing good. By the way, last night's music show was not necessarily bad, but I think because there wasn't much revelry or drinking and puking in a corner as the Romans used to do, it was kind of slow. But some of the music was good and some of the music was Contact Kristen, not me. She's the one who's in charge of her own purse. I'm not her keeper. So one of the things is what is coming up in 2024? Well, we already know. We can see that the evil ones are actually starting to realize that their plans of control are not going to come into anything. The one world government is not going to succeed. We know this. And as pointed out by the Palladian High Council, one of the most important things was we need to wake up the other star seeds that are still in, for lack of a better term, denial of their higher calling. They have been asleep for too long and are now need to be woken up. Kind of like when you have to wake up the druids and Tedrasil, because their time awakening to get out of harm's way is here. You gotta get them up, guys. You gotta build up your mind. You gotta get your spiritual eye open. You gotta reopen up your high level chakra, the crown chakra, the pineal gland. We've been transmitting to you for decades, and some people have refused to acknowledge the message. There's a new age coming, guys, and I was right. It did start in 2012, as my people apparently have been on this planet trying to wake up other people to the new future that's coming. When I said in 2011 was true, I said this will be the last normal Christmas, and it was. At first, I was sad to admit that, but then I really thought about it. Now we have got the thugs on the run, and they know it. They can't see us, correct? What do you mean by they can't see us? Let me just say this. I don't know who they are. But if you mean, can the dark ones see us? How can you cover up a lighthouse that basically shines like a giant beacon in the night? Of course they can see us.
Oh yeah!
And they hate it. The negative ones hate us because they know, just as Jesus said, they know their time is coming when they will be swept out into the dustbin of 3D limitations. And they know that it's over for them. Yes, Krista has been received donations. She has told me, she has confirmed that, from people so she can get some food for the house. So, Ladies and gentlemen, Chris said his needs have been provided for. You don't have to worry. She will not go hungry at all.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, did I forget to turn Twitch on? Alright, let me turn Twitch on too. I forgot to turn on Twitch. Alright, it happens, guys. After all, I kind of rushed to get the show started. Let's get Twitch on the screen here. We are on Twitch. Got like 5 different sites to put on. We are streaming on Twitch. We're streaming on X. We're streaming on YouTube. And we're streaming on Kick. So yes, Twitch is on. They're already on watching us on Twitch today. So let's see how many Twitchers come on to the show. They never seem to come, but they're here. Okay, they are on Twitch. Merry Christmas, all Tiger Kitty. Welcome to you. Good morning, Merry Christmas. Oops, wrong button again. I always do that. Yep, always do that. Alright, so panel is open, Tiger Kitty. QEQ. QEQ. Quiet, educated, and quirky. It is the panel we are on today. It's QEQ. Be interesting to see how that works. So many people come and watch these shows to learn things. One of the things I like to do in my show is to help you to broaden your understanding of what's going on. Of course, people can still donate dabs, absolutely. But let's also keep in mind that Krista is one of many millions of people that can use help every day. I can assure you, she's not the only one in the world that struggles. And I also know that not everybody can donate money to help everybody. But you certainly can help by trying to donate your time to at least try to give them the assistance that they need. Even though sometimes it is hard to do that too, for a variety of reasons.
Oh, yeah!
No, Twitch is on, but Gitchy was asking if Twitch can see the chat, if the dark ones can read the chat. Of course they can see it. They can see it in 2 different levels. Twitch sees it not only on the screen, but also they got their side chat, and they can see the side chat as well, even if it's not on the screen. Swinging around and good question. Maybe she didn't wear panties, just like I just don't wear jeans. Maybe she thought they were a little bit too confining. She said to me that's pretty much the exact reason that or she wore a lot of clothing she did. She didn't wear pants much either, did she? She wore a lot of loose-fitting clothes because she liked it that way. Something I can understand 100%.
Oh, yeah!
Who wants to wear something that chafes you and makes you feel tight? Remember, they didn't really have very good elastics back then. The woman's undergarment was extremely confining. We went from the corset to the girdle, and, well, let's put it this way. We didn't really have many choices for control wear, and trust me, Carmen Miranda isn't much different than me. In that sense, she lived by her own rules or her own idea of what she considered acceptable, which I think is very interesting, to be honest with you. Well, some people like to wear the equivalent of a straitjacket, some people don't. Senator Miranda has said she likes to be able to get in and out of the bathroom as quick as possible, and she doesn't like to have to worry about constantly having to keep pulling down her drawers every time she has to pee. I can get that 100%. Although I do wear underwear, she probably just chose to do the equivalent of putting her underwear on her head. She kind of got mad at me for that comment. She likes to wear her headdresses and she likes to wear her outfits. But do you know that she really enjoyed making her own clothing line? She actually had a sideline. Besides being a performer, she owned her own clothing line as well. Have you put on the leggings? Not yet, but I probably will. But I don't know when. Like I said, I'm really normally heavily not into leggings, although I certainly used to wear tights now and then. Long ago. Yeah, when you were physically less rotund. Yeah, when I was less rotund, absolute show. We'll have to see what happens. We'll try to put some of those clothes on. We'll see some of the stuff that Wiggy sent and stuff we got sitting here on the couch. Clothes, more clothes. Yay. But anyway, the point is I want to thank everybody for all the good times that we've been having this year. By the way, setting up the have to be subscribed for 10 minutes to chat actually helped because it increased the number of subscribers to the channel by quite a bit. So we're up to 1,600 and how many subs? I think 1,630. 1,630 subs. I just got it. I kind of ran a little late trying to get it set up, but I do have it. But right now, today is the birth of another king. And out of respect, I shall remain for today tierless because it's his birthday, not mine. But you can bet September 13th, you probably should be seeing it. $85 minimum. But you know what? Let's go for more than the minimum. Because I know that people come and leave. Just like a chameleon sings about. They come and go. So let's go for 100 to make sure we have that extra buffer zone.
Oh yeah!
You bet. Yeah, I can probably wear the crown tomorrow. How many have on Kick? Look at the bottom of the screen. Followers right now, we have 59 followers. We have 59 followers on Kick. So, we are slowly getting there. But we're still a bit far away from the minimum of 85 we need. Let's keep working towards the goal, people. There might be one follower on Kick. That's true. Their number's right there on the screen. There's one watcher right now. But then they already know that most of us are over here. And most of them that are over there are the ones from over here. Sea Breeze, thank you very much for being here, dear. Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you, Sea Breeze, for coming. Merry Christmas to everybody. Even if I didn't mention you, welcome for being to the show. I much appreciate it. In fact, I can check to see who's actually in chat, but that's only going to give us the chat numbers. Let's see if I can find out the number of participants here. Actually, here in communications right now. Now, Brian K, Dabacles, Gidgy, me, Sea Breeze, and Tiger Kitty. That's not a bad start of communicants. But let's see if we can get more people to come up and say hi to each other in the chat. It's just a matter of just typing 2 letters. H-I. Or you can even type in something longer, like Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Christmas, whatever it fits for you. We got our people that are watching the show quietly in the background, all 11 of you. Let's get more people out here to at least say hi to each other. If Brian K can find us a link to the actual film, because he never told me where I could find it. And I found a moonshot movie, which turns out to be another movie that had nothing to do with that kind of moon thing at all. But at least I did find a movie called Moonshot, but it was not the right one. But I think some did enjoy it anyway. Next year is going to be It Happens. What, you mean the overthrowing of the evil ones? Or you mean the or the Moonshot movie? Or are you talking about something else? Okay, Brian K. Could you post that in the DM? Or could you copy that link and put that in the DM for me so I can put that? Because he's giving us the middle finger. I don't know exactly why, but anyway, the point is that today is going to be a normal day. Basically, it is anyway. Except today is when we say to Jesus Christ, officially, happy birthday, Jesus. Somebody got mad one time when I sing happy birthday to Jesus Christ, but certainly it's appropriate. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Jesus Christ, happy birthday to you. Okay, someone's come up in the panel. Let's get her on the screen here. Let's get her up here. Good morning. Good morning to you. How's it going?
Merry Christmas. Good morning. Good morning, dear friends out there in chat.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing right. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you. Thank you. Michelle, I made homemade cinnamon rolls. I've never made them before. I've gotten on this baking kick. And my house smells like a Cinnabon because I made this like buttery brown sugar vanilla topping with pecans, and it's all this chewy goodness, and they're baking in heavy cream. Oh, dear God, they're going to be amazing, Michelle. My thighs are not strong enough to resist.
Oh, I know. I understand that.
But it's my son's favorite, so I thought I would try and do homemade. He loves Cinnabon, so I'm like, you know what? I can make that. I know I can. So, yeah.
How does your son feel about him?
Tiger. Merry Christmas, Leo.
Merry Christmas, Leo. Welcome to the show.
So, Michelle, what are your plans for the rest of the day? I hear Krista's a little under the weather, so y'all make sure you stay apart so you don't get each other sick.
Oh no, we're not gonna be together, obviously, because she's with her family right now. We are gonna meet up on the 29th, go to my doctor's appointment,
Nice.
And so we are going to be there for that. To go to my doctor's
Okay.
appointment, and then of course we'll go get some breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
And of course I'll give her some gas money like I usually do, and then she will, enjoys the time to hang out together and talk too. So it's a great time for both of us to discuss things.
Right.
And it's also, don't forget, for those people on SSI, you will receive your January check on the 29th of December. So you're not going to have to worry about going the weekend without any money, because if you're on SSI, you get paid. People on SSDI or some other people in regular Social Security will be paid at the regular times. So I don't get paid until, let's see, 29th is Friday, Saturday's the 30th, Sunday's 31st, Monday's the 1st, which is considered a holiday. I don't get paid until Wednesday, but I guess it's better than no money at all. Oh, come on, stop complaining, guys. It's not that bad. You only just get a few more days. People on the 3rd already know how this works. You already know how it works. So you've been making a lot of baking stuff. How does your...
I have. I do not have a sweet tooth normally. And I know I'll take one bite of these and they'll just be so sweet that I won't be able to eat them. But happy birthday! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday! A Christmas baby.
Yeah. Birthday.
But yeah, no, I don't have a sweet tooth, but my mom was a big baker. I love to cook. That's my thing. That's my bag. You put me in a kitchen and I'll cook for 12 hours. And enjoy it. But baking, that's a whole nother beast right there. Oof. But with cooking, you don't measure. Once you get the hang of, your flavors and your spices, you don't really have to measure. But boy, I learned my lesson. Baking, it's a science. You have to, be precise. And
yeah,
I don't want to talk about how many doughs I went through before I've perfected this dough for this thing.
Baking is a form of art, actually.
Oh, it absolutely is. My mother, my mother would make candies. She would do those fancy pulled sugar things on top of she'll take a scoop of ice cream and then do this elaborate chocolate and spun sugar thing on top of it, make it look like it came out of a freaking Gordon Ramsay restaurant at home. Yeah. It was so cool. The things you can do, the molecular structures and all that stuff. I don't know. It's really cool. Where the flip?
Yeah.
His noodles. Oh, he's still over there. Hang on.
So, yes, happy birthday to Jesus Christ. At least his observed birthday anyway. It is indeed his birthday. And, so I believe technically that Jesus would either be a Virgo or a Libra baby, actually. Which is actually pretty interesting because my brother is a Libra and Chris is a Libra.
Michelle, what do you think about doing a reading for the future, for the end of the year and the beginning of the year, what you have for yourself or for me or Tiger Kitty? What about doing it for Tiger Kitty? Let's see what Tiger Kitty has in store for her this year.
Well, why don't we do a general one to start with?
That would be great. Yeah, for all of us. Can you do that?
Yeah, can I get the cards out?
Oh, that would be great. That would be fun, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll make it... Get a couple different... Well, Michelle, keep it simple. Don't bring up a million decks. Just bring up one or two. You got so many cards in here. Yeah. Let's see, where's the other deck? It's in here. What are you, a Prego commercial? Alright, let me switch over to the other camera here. So, oops. Well, that's an interesting way to go about it. Swoop. Okay. So we'll start with I always like to pull two different oracle decks because What may not resonate with one usually resonates with the other. So let me get the other deck out here. So let's start with the Universal Folk Oracle first.
Okay.
Okay, this is a general reading. This may not necessarily resonate with everybody on this planet.
Right.
But it might resonate with most of you. It might not resonate with any of you. The Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit Guides. What is a general reading for 2024? For 2024, no reversals, no wild cards.
Nice, Georgia.
Straight to the truth. Let's get some straight facts out. Straight facts with Michelle. What is the future for 2024 for our people in the world today? What can they expect? Pull two of those out. So the first cards are, we have remembrance, remembering, love, loss, and healing. Remembrance. So clearly there's going to be remembering something. Maybe remembering the ones who passed away. And the second card is the warrior, focus, assertiveness, rise in action, which matches what we were talking about this morning. The warrior. I am the warrior. Yeah. So we got memory and warrior card, which makes sense considering what I was covering this morning. The next deck is the pure magic oracle cards. These are a little more complicated to understand because they're not as easy to read because they're more mystical. But what can people expect for 2024? 2024, what does 2024 bring to the table? Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit Guides. What does 2024 bring to the table? Not that many cards. Just two, please. Okay. The two cards are Gnomes, Humanity, Friendship, Hard Work, and Little Visions.
Oh.
The second card is Astral Travels, Possible Impossibility, Freedom, Traveler in Dreams. Now,
beautiful artwork.
This perfectly dovetails exactly what I was talking about this morning. So 2024 is shaping up to be a year of great change in a positive way. I got a feeling that the dark ones are on the run and they're not happy about it. I just dropped the stupid cover for the box. It's in here. I know. Gotta find out. No. We'll find it. The cover's in here somewhere. We don't know where it went to. How can you lose the cover? I don't know. That's a great question. Where did it go? Is there something, Spirit, that you're trying to tell me?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I don't know where the cover went. That's kind of weird. All right, Loki, what are you up to? It's almost like what? It's almost like they're saying you're not done yet. No, I'm not done yet. No, but I would like to know where my cover went so I can put the cover in my card deck. See, I know some tarot readers have their decks opened up and sitting on tables and stuff, and an altar, and then wait. Okay, so first of all, There definitely is energies that are changing. So, now let's get to the next deck. We'll have to find the cover for it later on. It's in here somewhere. So, let's go to the next deck. This is the deck I hate shuffling because this thing is so heavy. This is the seasonal.
Cards are heavy?
Huh?
The cards are heavy?
No. These are very heavy hard card stock. Very heavy card stock.
What are you making for dinner tonight, dear?
I have no idea. One. Okay, Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit Guide. 5 card spread. What does 2024 bring to the table? I like this deck for one reason. It's a little easier to understand because the definition's right on the cards. So it's a little faster. What does 2024 bring to this table for people? What can they expect in 2024? No reversals. No wild cards. Keep it simple, please. Okay. 5 card spread. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I'll put these back in the box. And yes, I do have this box's cover. So let's put this cover back on this box. So let's get this started. Okay, first card is the 5 of Winter. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you have thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that is not worth the effort. So some people are going to be or wanted something that, however, may not be in their best interest. So they might need to consider other options. Card number 2 is the Empress. Time to take action. The power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Now,
that sounds like it's speaking to you.
Could be. A life of luxury, success, okay. But that can be it can be in a lot of variety of ways. But however, when you tie it with the 4 oracle cards, I think it means that it's a new age and a new chance of success. The World card, the brilliant success, the freedom is up to go any direction, a journey that is now complete. Now, that definitely sounds like we're talking about my soul contract.
Yeah.
But it might also mean that for other people, the same thing, that they're going to see new energies, a new chance to finally achieve things that they've been seeking for. The 9 of Spring. Protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation.
Environmental conservation. Okay.
Let's just tell you what the World card, like I mentioned. And the last card is the 4 of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely. Adhere a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate.
I like that.
That sounds like a pretty strong message right there, guys.
Yeah, very wise words, right? I am icing my cinnamon rolls. I will take a picture of them.
Yeah.
If I ever find my damn phone. It's around here somewhere.
Now, do you cook on electric or gas there?
I am... Since I moved, I'm on electric. I gave up my gas. It killed me. It killed me because I do love to cook so much. So, electric's a little bit finickier, but you do what you have to, right?
Why did you choose to give up the gas? Is because...
Well, I was moving, and
okay.
It's harder to find gas than it is electric.
Yeah, especially in apartments.
Yeah, this is my first apartment. I've never lived in an apartment. So it's a whole new beast for me. I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's been great.
That
It's
is
been
really weird that I can't find that one box. Where would it go? It's a good question.
Box of what?
The cover for the box of the other deck of cards here.
Oh.
These cards. I can find. I it must have fallen somewhere. Yeah, but it's not here though. It's the thing that's really weird. It's not actually in this room. Well, I think it's here. It was still. No, maybe it fell underneath the table. Let's make sure don't accidentally knock us offline at the same time. Right next to your power strip. I know. Oh, no, it's not over here at all. That is weird. Wow. Where would the box
I
go?
bet they'll turn up when you least expect it. Maybe Rusty knocked him off.
He's not here. He's in the, you can see he's on the chair. Well, maybe you can't. Let me switch over to the camera. You can see that here. Oops, sorry. Right over there. Right behind me, actually. On the Christmas tree. Well, he was, anyway. I guess, no, he didn't knock the box around. But that is just totally odd that the box disappeared like that. There's a reason. Oh, I'm sure there's a reason. But what is it? I don't know. It's just such a strange situation. You lose a box like that. Trying to see if it fell back in the drawer or something. No.
You just had it?
Huh?
You just had it?
No, I don't just have it. I mean,
you didn't.
I have it when I pulled the box of cards out, yes, but I don't know where it went.
Oh, okay. That's what I meant. So okay.
There must be a reason. I will find it. It's got to be somewhere. Somewhere. I'll just put these cards carefully in the drawer without the cover and hope they don't spill all over the place. Yeah, it's just weird. But, the thing is, here's what the cards mean, guys. It means that, like I said, there's a new energies coming. And many of you will experience them. And will experience much learning and growth about what's coming on. That is so weird. Is that power strip? Yes, that power strip's on. Don't unplug that! Oh. Okay, that one's still being used. What power strip is that one for? I have no idea. Anyway, the point is I'll find it later on. Oh, that's a 78, so it's not them.
When you least expect it, it'll turn up.
Yeah. So basically what it means, guys, it sounds like the new energies are coming in. The changes are coming. And but for some of the people that wanted the changes to be wealth and prosperity and financial wealth or whatever it is that you wanted, you're going to realize that that's not really what you really wanted.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not on my lap, and it's certainly not on the floor, at least not I can see. But I
bet you once you stand up and move around, you're going to find it.
Maybe. Well, let me look.
Oh, God, help me. I think I'm going to go into a sugar coma now.
As far as apartments go, with electric versus gas, now they have this thing called induction cooking.
I love induction cooking. That's wonderful. That's the best, right?
That's what I heard. They say that's the closest to gas type of cooking. No, it's not even here. That's weird. It's not on the floor at all. Come on, mother guy. Where could the cover go? It's That is strange. Oh.
That is very strange.
Yeah. But that's where it's where it is. It's wherever it is. Maybe it's like what happens when you find missing, wonder where all your socks disappear in your laundry, right?
Yeah, that's true. The sock monster.
You know. So, I'll look for later. It's in here. The car's just safely in the door right now anyway. So, looking, no, I don't think it's right there. It's not, and it's definitely not on the chair. No, it's certainly not on the pillow. Nope, it's not on the pillow. It's one of those things that makes you really seriously wonder what's going on. Trying to see if it would be anywhere on the shelf. No, it's not behind there. No, but I see a lot of junk underneath the TV monitor. Like a piece of paper towel and there we go. It's not the box cover though. That's roll masking tape. It's this piece of crappy tape. It's horrible tape. So just weird though. So the important thing, guys, is the energies are coming in. The world is changing. You already know that. The only thing is I wonder if what happened if they had a car called Man on the Run. Think about that. All the crazy stuff with the world. Man on the Run. Being the World Economic Forum and the Soros family, I really wonder what would happen with them. I wonder if they are going to start to see their empire dissolve. Like sugar and water. It may make the water taste nasty, but the actual sugar has just been absorbed in by ionic means since the water itself around it. Let's see. I'm rolling on top of. It's just. Oh. Ow, you're rolling on cords. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm always running on the cords. Well, don't destroy your wires at the same time. Ay. Let me just give me a wire, tear off my wire. It's from a microphone. Okay, so anyway, just kind of weird though. I mean, so Merry Christmas out on the wire. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Yeah, so it's really kind of interesting to think about. I mean, I think the tarot cards for 2024 indeed do confirm that there will be changes. So I think that you have two choices. You can go out kicking and screaming, or you can embrace the positive change that's going to finally put the negative entities to bed.
Well, that's true.
Well, yeah, the missing cupboard does bother me. Well, in that case, being on the run or being on the run, guess what? Yes, Soros, Caesar, his friends in the BlackRock, etc., are certainly a band of thieves, absolutely. That's why they're so freaking out about how the economy's doing, because they realized that all their so-called plans are going up in smoke. Don't you worry, guys. We're going to fix this problems that this world has. We will fix it. But others that are spiritual need to wake up and smell the coffee. If you want to live the Emerald Dream equivalent in the real world, we need to get our druids up and out of bed, and they gotta get ready to get out there and fight for what is right in this world. That's the whole point. After all, if you want to make the Emerald Dream a reality, sometimes someone's gonna start doing the grudge work of digging the ditches to plant the trees. I think it's very interesting now that, there's so many people in this world going, what does it matter? Yada, yada, yada. It doesn't matter.
Of course it does.
And that's the one reason why when I saw that video last night, which I put up on my Discord, those videos, you really should watch them, Gitchy. If you get a chance, you really should watch them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely watch them if you suggest them.
Right. And they're in the general chat, so you can't miss them. They're easy to find. Because we don't have a spiritual plane or spiritual discussion group right now. But even if we did, knowing my rotten luck, they would sit there unwatched. I want you to see them and comment on them. Because everybody is going to have a different feeling about the videos. But I thought, especially the 32-minute one, was very, very enlightening. I didn't go to sleep until after I watched that and the other ones. And let's just tell you, we answered a lot of questions last night, which I had. But a lot of the answers that she talked about, I already knew instinctually. So it's something worthwhile watching. And I'm not going to recommend videos to you that are not at least useful information. Okay, sometimes the news ones kind of come up kind of crazy with Blind the Billionaire talks about business or government proposals. These aren't government proposals. These are actions that are already happening by the Pleiadian Council. They're already happening now, the changes. They want to see more of the star children wake up to their true destiny and seize the day to make positive changes on this earth to free us from the shackles of tyranny. I think you're going to find those videos very interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. And not watching the video, but I'm looking at them.
Yep. The one there with the two women talking, the two voices are very fascinating. The voice of the Pleiadian, that the voice actress doing that one, let's put it this way, she sounds damn sexy. Damn sexy.
Okay.
And I really do hope that people realize that I do want to see positive changes in 2024. And like I said, it needs to happen one person at a time. For that one person to say, with the stupidity of this woke movement, it's not feasible. The woke movement is not what the Pleiadians are proposing. They're not for the woke movement, which really is a form of anarchy anarchy. That's not what this planet needs. We don't need anarchy. We need to raise our vibrations in a way that allows for people to be more in tune with the spiritual galactic center of the universe. That's what it needs. It's not like men in the women's locker room. It's not about men playing in women's sports. It's not about that. It's not about defunding the police. It's not about being allowed to rob businesses blind. It's involved something much higher vibration than just third dimension or third density. We can achieve much more if we're willing to be a part of the new future of Earth. Merry Christmas, Gemini Gem. How are you doing today?
Merry Christmas, Gem.
And I think that's one of the reasons why this channel is interesting, because it is not like Blazing Leo's talked about.
Right.
Where YouTube has become a den of thuggery. It's a place of tyranny and fear and control. But this channel isn't played by the same rules as them. I mean, we play by YouTube's rules because we are obligated to an end-user license agreement and advertiser-friendly guidelines. Well, we don't play the kind of games that the others are playing on YouTube because I find it absolutely disgusting. I mean, that's the truth. You know what I'm talking about, get you when I say that about YouTube. YouTube!
Oh, yeah.
YouTube used to be, at one time, a place of recreation and fun. And then over the years, the dark entities tore this platform into something that it will never be.
Right.
And the problem is they're still trying to milk the system for what it's worth because they think it's a good way to bring in money. That's all they're focused on. Control and money. They're not focused on being, a place where inspiration and education can happen.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of good stories on YouTube. There are some good channels on YouTube.
But I agree.
But they haven't really, a lot of them haven't even seen really much coverage. Like this one guy, for example, I don't know what country he's in, that he builds little cat rescue homes for the kitty cats out in the street. He builds his little heated pet houses that the cats can go into and keep warm. We're talking about stray cats. He builds these cat houses so that those cats can have a place to sleep and be warm and happy. They even have a simulated window, a cat TV, if you will, actually consisting of an old LCD panel, so that the cats can see what's going on outside.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's really cool when he did that. It's just an example of what I was watching. Damocles is kind of laughing symbol. Is your head starting to itch? Oh, you mean from the stitches? Yeah. Oh, that's one itch you don't want to scratch. Trust me. You don't want to have those things pop out. That would suck. Yeah. Well, maybe you can put some anti-itch cream on it, if your doctor gives you something to help lead you not to temptation, if you know what I'm saying. You don't want to itch that. You don't want to scratch that either, because otherwise you might pop out all those stitches. Yeah, right. Exactly. It means that the skin is finally knitting itself closed.
Yeah, I've always heard that's a good sign, right? When you start to itch. I know it sucks.
Yeah.
But at least it means you're healing, right?
Right. In this case, it means that the skin is fusing back together.
Right.
Well, I think it's going to be wonderful to see what happens with that. I hope that the new system that they've installed is going to help with their tremors. But maybe she's just as curious about this as I am. Where did the tremors come from? How did she get tremors? Was it an accident, or was it just something that her brain is a change? Your brain is the plastic; it changes, and maybe new connections were being formed that were not exactly the best connection. But we'll see. That's definitely something I've had to make. After my knee injury, I noticed that there are things I do a little differently now. But yet I'm still walking around, which I think is amazing to think about that.
Yeah, you can't stop. You got to keep going, right?
Yeah, I got to keep going. Because,
and especially for you living on the third floor, you don't have much of a choice, right?
Well, let's put it this way. It's not so much being on the third floor, even if I was on the ground floor, just having to get things done. A lot of times I do not necessarily always use the help of other people. Sometimes I do. You know, like Chris helps me with things to laundromat or gets to the grocery store on occasion. But often I do a lot of the stuff under my own power. Like,
right. Yeah, no, I know you do.
Yeah. I mean, there are others with injuries like mine that once the doctor says, you're done, that's when they give up, and that's when they start to spiritually and physically die, because they don't want to accept the fact is that they closed one door of their life, yet they didn't recognize that there's a cold breeze coming in through the window because the window's open. There's always an opportunity to expand.
You got to read chat for me because I'm stirring my
okay.
Making snickerdoodles now.
Snickerdoodles, okay. Tiger Kitty says, means it's getting better. My old Nana used to say, so my itchy... Okay, well, I don't know, Daz, but remember, itching is actually, in this case, with stitches means that the skin is starting to fuse together. I don't know about that part of the body, but might be. Tiger Kitty is showing the laughing cat icon. Red says, hi Michelle. Red says, there's a cunt pulling your viewers. Okay. Tiger Kitty says,
what did he say? I'm not in front of the thing.
Who?
What did Red say?
He Michelle? Said there's a well, I won't use that exact word on this channel, but there's another person taking all your viewers away.
Seasons, you bitch whore.
Maybe Seasons.
I don't think he meant Seasons it was a joke. We love
I know that. Well, somebody is. That's okay. Because I know we got 17 people on right now, which is still not bad at all, actually.
For Christmas? Heck no.
Yeah.
Especially the morning time when most people are, this is a time to open presents with kids time, right?
Right. That's why I would normally be up by 9 o'clock in the morning for Christmas morning as a kid. So, I mean, I see this as a good thing. I mean, it's 11:29 in the morning. It's Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
Some families are having a Christmas breakfast. Of course, some other time zones, people are having a Christmas dinner. And some they're getting close to midnight for them, the day after Christmas. It's interesting when you can realize you get 24 time zones, so somewhere in the world, someone's doing something. when you
5 o'clock somewhere, baby. Let's have a drink. Oh.
Yeah.
No? Sorry.
Mojo said, Merry Christmas, Michelle. And Lumi, hope you're going to have a good day.
Hell yeah.
I've been basting my chicken. Okay.
We're
trying to find the stupid cover for the box of tarot cards Michelle pulled out this morning. I don't know where the cover went. That's so weird. Yeah.
I'm telling you, stand up, and I bet you're going to see it if you stand up.
Yeah, I'll look for it. I did look on the chair. I didn't see it under the chair. The only thing I can think of is could the cover ended up, because these decks are different sizes, could it end up in another deck somehow? I have no idea, Loom, but let's focus in the last 30 minutes of the show anyway. We'll find it.
It'll turn up.
Well, Merry Christmas to you and everybody, Mojo. Rusty's sitting on it.
Joe.
No, Rusty's in the bedroom right now, and the cards deck never went in the bedroom. So, yeah, he's not. Rusty's in the bedroom right now.
Michelle, do you like to bake?
I used to, but I haven't done much baking in a long time, actually.
Okay.
Last time I baked anything was those homemade cupcakes. Like I said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the cupcakes are good. The frosting left something to be desired, unfortunately. Yeah, it tastes like chalk.
Kind of hard to do frosting without sugar. I gotta be honest.
I
think
the thing is I don't think cornstarch is what I should have used.
No.
But the idea was I wanted to make a frosting that didn't have regular sugar in it.
Right.
No,
you just didn't want to use like Splenda or Swerve or something?
I use saccharin.
Right.
Or Sweet and Low. I mean, it tasted pretty good. Maybe if I used milk, if I made buttercream instead, that might have been better. I think Michelle used cornstarch because she thought it was going to make it a little thicker. It made it thicker, right? But it kind of...
Oh, I bet it did. God, I bet it tasted horrible.
Yeah, it tasted like wallpaper paste.
Yeah. Bless your heart. Oh my gosh. I love that story. I just love that.
I think tonight I'm probably going to make some fish and chips again.
Oh, nice. A proper English meal?
Yeah, it is. And or I can always make a can of chunky stew, which really in a way is a stew. It's not really a soup. But that's an idea. Either beef chunky soup or chicken dumpling soup, or like I said, fish and chips. I got fish fillets. You got bread. Why don't you make some double cheeseburgers? There's another idea. Why not?
So food is not a problem. That is good to hear.
Right.
I was very worried yesterday.
Because I'm certainly not going to have pizza again tonight. Remember, pizzas are like once a week thing, if it's anything. Like, usually like Silvermoon Radio, we'll eat a pizza beforehand. It's the only day I really have pizza. I don't have pizza other days of the week. Which is quite a big difference from the way it used to be. Oh, yeah.
Really? Did you used to eat a lot of pizza?
I used to eat a lot of pizza, especially when I first got hurt, because it was the easiest thing to throw in the oven while I still had the stamina to stand up and throw it in the oven. And nowadays, I can walk better, so making, more complicated meals is less of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it is still pretty much shake and bake. I pretty much just put things in the oven, but I sometimes cook things on top of the stove too once in a while.
Okay.
Let's see. Mojo says a late Christmas dinner, but it's gonna be good. That's good. That's good for you. Yeah, nothing wrong with late Christmas dinner. Right now, given the time, right now in the UK, it's 5:34 p.m. It's really not that late. But it is true that traditionally people do eat Christmas dinner earlier than any other time of the year.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's true. Probably because when you have Christmas dinner, you usually tend to have a lot of family over, and you kind of trying to entertain a lot of people, so you try to plan ahead accordingly.
Hey, I would have thought Thanksgiving. I wouldn't think Christmas dinners are as big of a deal anymore because people are, they got to go everywhere.
Right. Now remember, American Thanksgiving is pretty much only celebrated in America, and of course, the Canadian Thanksgiving is primarily celebrated, September? So, it's kind of, those are two holidays that are not as internationally standardized. People can't remember that.
Good point.
Yeah. Chris says, "Good morning, beautiful. I am so disappointed I'm not the father. I'm not the father, you shameless hussy." Huh?
God. Who got knocked up?
Clarify that, Chris, because I'm a little confused.
I'm not at the computer, so you gotta work with me, Grizz. Who got knocked up?
Well, that's why I just read it to you.
I bought a torch, one of those kitchen torches. I'm gonna make the most epic hot chocolate with cinnamon, graham cracker crust on the outer rim, and toasted marmarshmallows. It's gonna be so good.
I don't need a lot of cinnamon. I kind of.
I love cinnamon.
I don't use cinnamon much in my baking. I tend to eat a lot of vanilla and sometimes chocolate, but I don't really eat a lot of cinnamon.
Okay. I'm sure you can tell since I'm making cinnamon rolls and snickerdoodles. Cinnamon's a big thing here. We love cinnamon in this house.
But I do know Rusty's got enough cat food for at least a few days, but I'm going to definitely have to get some more with Krista down at the store on Friday. Because otherwise, Rusty might be out of cat food by that time. Or I could always... Nah, I don't want to call Instacart just to get cat food. That's kind of stupid. Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
Well, and Krista just said she's going back to the store tomorrow. Give her the money and let her pick it up.
Well, she didn't tell me about that, but if she comes out...
She said it in her video.
All right.
She's going to the store with her leftover money tomorrow.
Okay.
I can't wait to see all the groceries she gets.
So I will text her and ask her if she can give me a bag of cat food for Rusty, and then I'll give her the money for it because I got it in cash. So she doesn't have to, So I'll ask her that in a text message about that cat food. So, like I said, we had a good show last night. It
was fun. A lot of fun.
I didn't originally plan to go on YouTube with it, but I figured I might as well. There was nothing reason why.
I figured on Christmas Eve you'd be crazy not to. You're not going to get the people over on Kick.
Yeah.
Which was smart. That was a smart decision on your end, and you made it by yourself. I noticed nobody really pushed you to that. I think that was your decision. And I think it was smart. And I think, the radio show, we love the radio show, but Christmas Eve, it's tough competition, right?
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't take that too personally.
Well, we did get up to 11 viewers at one point with the radio show.
Yeah, exactly. Which I don't think is so bad.
But let's be honest, like I said on the radio show, is why we ended at 9 o'clock. I said, guys, this is kind of, boring because there's really not anyone really here.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so we're just going to go over to Snow Queen Palace, 9 o'clock, and start a little early. I already had the Kick stream set up to go over to YouTube, so, just switched over and added YouTube into the mix. Oh. And I think that was good because I think a lot of people did enjoy it. When somebody said this music slaps, I was like, what the hell does that mean? Usually when
When someone says music slaps, it's good.
Oh, it's good. Okay. I asked him, and I said, is that good or bad? Because I wasn't sure. I never heard of that term before.
Wait, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? A little bit of everything.
Where'd you put the link?
She said it was clickbait, and she's just not had with them people. Sex with them people. That's interesting. Tiger Case says, will you watch the video from Buff Care? Is it in our general chat area in our Discord? So, if it is, I'll watch it. We'll look at it. Well, anyway, so you got your bacon going on. You got your cookies going on. Snickerdoodles going on. What are you doing over the rest of the day?
Cooking. I'm going to do a honey-baked ham, au gratin potatoes, sausage, cornbread stuffing, asparagus tips, and some cobbler with homemade ice cream.
Apple cobbler or peach?
Cherry.
Oh, cherry cobbler. Okay. That sounds good.
I love cherries.
Yeah, cherries are okay.
Do you want to watch the video that Tiger posted?
Yeah, I said I will.
I thought you meant like on stream.
But I definitely hope you watch the videos I posted too, because I think they're very informative and very enlightening. As one illustration of the Palladians in question, they also have elf ears too. Which is very interesting. So, of course, it makes sense with Silvermoon. Why it keeps reminding me of home. Because my home on the Pleiades is just like you see in Silvermoon. That's why when we're going back, is I'm not going strictly to a Silvermoon. I'm going to a Silvermoon-like place. Because my soul contract is over. I'm free. I don't have to stay in this earth again. I'm going back home to where I belong after this life is finished. And I'm looking forward to it. Big time. Yeah. Yes, I did, Tiger Kitty. I got cookies and I got $200 US cash. So.
Yeah, Mama was very generous again this year.
Yeah.
She always comes through with the cookies and the cash, man.
Yeah. And also gave me some food stuff, which I didn't really need all of it. So I asked my mom, I said, would you mind if I give some of the stuff I don't use out to my friends? And she said, no, that's totally fine with me.
Oh.
I said, because I know Kristen downstairs could use some of the stuff for her family.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think that's the point of Christmas, is not so much to worry about yourselves as much, but rather is to try to provide for other people as best you can. That really was the message of Christmas when you think about what the three wise men did. They brought Jesus and his mother expensive incense and spices.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. They gave what they could because they wanted to give to the newborn king. So right now we're down to 10, which means it is 15 minutes to 12. And I mean, there's no reason to stay on for indefinitely forever, but
nah.
Do you want to say anything before we get ready to wrap up the panel?
Just a very Merry Christmas to everyone. Much love and laughter in your lives. And I will talk to you all mañana. Love you, Michelle. Take care, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I really think it's important to remember the reason why Christmas is here, guys. Because Christmas is a time of great change. We're going to see some changes in 2024 that are going to be very, very enlightening for those who are ready to receive the new vibrations, and very terrifying for those who want to keep things as it currently is. Which means that we can see new chances to see a new world and come up with a new world. And let me point out something for those who like to push the woke agenda. It's a panacea that you're living, people. It's not the way to bring new vibrations to the planet. All you're doing is you're dragging the old vibrations, kicking and screaming into the dumpster of reality. Because those of us who want to live the equivalent of the Emerald Dream are going to make this world a better place. And we'd love you to be part of it. If you would just change your altitude and attitude, you can be going places in a positive way. And it starts by saying, I agree, this isn't working for me. So when you get a chance, to spend some time with yourself and your thoughts. That's just something that certain people are afraid to do. The reason why they're afraid to spend time alone and meditate on the mysteries is because it really reminds them just how far they have fallen down the rabbit hole. And you know what? Wouldn't it be nice to actually enjoy the positive vibrations?
Oh, yeah!
And if you have to just do it in little doses at a time, just like you do in rehab, you guys can do it. Time to raise your energy for the positive. Accent the positive. Let's be honest. The ways of 5D Earth, or 3-dimensional Earth, i.e., the third level density, is really a time of living in fear and control. It's time that we can raise our vibrational energies even more. That's the whole point. The only thing is, there's one sticking point. It has to start with you. And for right now, I want you to all have a happy and safe Merry Christmas, and then go out there and be excellent one another and party on responsibly. I let you guys go. I thank you all for coming, and see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.